Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be doing another showcase. This is actually the second showcase that I'm doing today. The first showcase was the same champion, but it was a mage champion. This is a warrior astral. The previous one was a mage astral. Now we have here the newest astral, Meliodas. And this is not actually my account. Again, this is someone else's, and he lent it to me to do this showcase. His name is Unique. I think I'm saying it right, Unique. So let's have a look at the skin. If you haven't already watched my previous video on this, this is the skin right here. It's Meliodas in his demon form. You can see the effects are really amazing on this skin. I really wish I had this for myself. Hopefully I'll get it pretty soon. I've been saving some capsules on my own account. So we have the Meliodas sword right here. Everything is very cool about this skin. Now let's put on the main astral skin right here. He already has a warrior skin, which is very good. Let's also have a look at the skin. Again, if you haven't watched my previous video, this is the skin. As you can see, it has very amazing effects. You have this ring right here, this glowing ring, which is very cool. All the effects are really amazing. Plus the skin design is completely insane, man. I just can't get over this. The skins on the newest Astrals are always amazing. It's just beautiful. Alright, so let's also put the sword on. He already also has the newest sword, Fire Slicer. If you want to know how you get this free sword, you just go to the season pass. You need to get to level 50 and you can unlock it from the free season pass. So this is a free item that everyone could get, which is very good for everyone. So let's equip it on our champion right here. Select slot 2, and now it looks even cooler with this sword. Okay, so it's doing 43.5 Q, which is very strong. Now, he also wanted me to decide for him which rune he should use. He chose this rune, and I had a look at his runes, and that's pretty much the best choice that he could have had. This is the best rune he could have for mob damage against normal NPCs, not bosses. So we're going here for mob damage because he has a scaling unit in his team, which is a very smart decision to do. If you have a 6 free boxer split, and you should have a scaling unit just like this one, 100% scaling. So this unit will match up to this one. Let's transform and equip it. Right now you can see it's scaling to this one, but when we upgrade the rune on this one, it's going to scale higher, and this scaling champion will be stronger. Generally having a scaling champion is pretty good if you have 9 champions. So I'm just going to go ahead to the... where is it? Let's go to Champion Odyssey. Hey guys, so just before we continue, I wanted to say please like the video and subscribe. It would really help me a lot if you do. Join the Discord in the description for video announcements and some interaction with the community and me. Comment down below any thoughts, any comments, any questions you want to ask. And that's it. Let's continue with the video. And we want to upgrade this rune that he has. So we're gonna go ahead here, rune upgrades, and this is the one we're upgrading. Punch damage plus attack speed. He has 5k dust. So let's have a look at the damage beforehand. It's 43.5. And let's upgrade it and see how much it is after we do all the upgrades. So we managed to get 37 upgrades out of the 5,000 rune dust that he had. So let's have a look here. So from 43.5 we got to 59.5, which is a huge increase. That is like 50% higher, which is very strong. So now let's equip the team again. I think it was team 5. This one. And you can see it's now 75Q with all the rune buffs. And this one is also scaling to it, which is the main purpose of why we're going for this rune. So we're gonna go ahead and test the DPS on this champion. So let's unequip the rest of the team and equip it. This one. Right, let's go to the DPS dummy right here. And let's have a look at the punch damage. So punch damage is 99.7 Q, almost 100 Q, which is insane. This is a very, very strong champion. So it's averaging about 160 Q, which is very, very strong. Now if we actually, like for example, add this one on the side, you can see the damage is going to increase because it has a rune on it. So we can actually like test how much damage it does with all the runes. So now you can see we have these three astrals. Oh, I'm falling off. We have these three other champions on the side, and with the rune buffs, he's doing now 187 Q per punch and 320 Q DPS. So generally, this champion would do a lot more damage with all the other rune buffs. He needs to get some more runes because, as you can see, he doesn't have all the runes. He's missing, I think, yeah, he's missing a couple of ability runes that he should have on his team, on his mages. So he has only one. He should probably go for crit damage, boss damage, base damage, and attack speed. So I, for example, have Flurry of Fists on my scaling champion, and I have a Star Flare skin on it, just so the ultimate is shorter. So that's a suggestion. If Unique is watching the video, you should probably do that. You should get 4 active runes, 4 ability runes, crit damage, boss damage, normal damage, and attack speed. And you should have 1 on the scaling unit and 3 more on your mage champions. And for the rest of the champions, you need attack speed, punch damage, crit damage, base damage, and boss damage. So those are the other 5 that you want. I would say that is the best build with runes that you could have for a 6-3 split, just like he has here. So he does need to make a few changes with the runes, but this team is perfect. Not perfect, but almost perfect. Okay, so there's one thing that we haven't done yet, and it's looking at the ability, looking at the ultimate animation. So let's just have a look at the animation here. It's not supposed to do a lot of damage because this is a warrior champion, but as you can see, this is a very cool animation. He's doing a bunch of punching, slashing, and smashing into the ground, which is a very, very cool animation. He's also teleporting around at the sky. Let's all have a look at this ability once again. Yeah, so he's doing a bunch of punches, going up in the air, doing a bunch more, TPing around and doing this hit, and then smashing into the ground. Very, very cool. So the next thing, let's actually go and do the Devour challenge. Finally, someone has their Devour challenge, so I can show the damage on this. So let's go right ahead and do it. Devour and start. There we go, so we just finished the Devour challenge. We got almost 30 Omega A on the damage. Let's look at the average damage. How much was it? Total DPS was 165 Q, so that's basically the average damage over 3 minutes. So that is very, very strong. That is very good. 165 Q is very good. Now, because in my previous video we did a comparison with the last boss, let's also do one in this video. So I'm gonna go ahead to the last boss here, and I'm going to do a countdown and see, we're gonna put a timer and see how much time it takes us to defeat this boss. I believe it would actually be much faster with this one comparing to the mage one. Let me just get the timer on my phone. There it is, and let's go ahead and start it. So this one took 1 minute and 46 seconds, so it's only 2 seconds slower than the previous showcase that I did. I think it's because this one doesn't have a boss damage rune. In the previous showcase that we did, he had a boss damage rune, which would make sense why it was faster. If this one also had a boss damage, it would probably be faster than the mage champion, which is pretty cool. So we also haven't seen the inspect stats on this. I know we're doing this in a little bit of a different order, but I don't think this really matters. So this is the inspect stats for anyone who's wondering. What else is there to show? We've seen the skin, we've seen it without the skin, we've seen it, the damage on it, we've seen it against a boss and against the Devourer. I think we did everything about this showcase. We also talked a bit about how you should have your team set up with the runes. I will actually put maybe I'll put some text on the screen so you guys understand what I meant. So this is pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. It would really help me a lot if you do. I really hope you all have a good day, good morning, good night, good evening, good noon, good afternoon. I really hope to see you all again soon. Goodbye for now.